Sugar, honey, honey, you are my sugar. Honey, honey, you are my sugar. Honey, honey.
We're here with Amber. I'm reading your nameplate there, Amber. Amber.
Legowski. I'm the program director at Caleo Bay Alzheimer's Special Care Center. I like to have fun. Fun's my middle name.
So what does your day usually look like? What do you usually do?
Every day is different. I love working here. We build relationships with our residents. Everything that we do throughout the day is pretty much customized.
I think Amber is really your personal concierge for fun.
No person living with dementia or Alzheimer's is the same. Everybody is going on their own path. They experience different things. So
My dad has Alzheimer's. That's how I got into this. So I can relate. Everybody, and I go to the Alzheimer's Association caregivers group, and so you know, I get it that everybody has a similar pattern of things that happens to them, but they express it uniquely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We start our activities at 9 in the morning.
That's early for a lot of Alzheimer's. Like my dad, he goes to bed like 3 a.m. and he wakes up like 11 or noon. Is that typical? I mean,
Yes. Many will have their days and nights mixed up. But for those who are up and about, we wouldn't want them to think that they had nothing available to them. I don't like sitting around too much and doing the TV thing because
that's what my dad does all
you
day
don't
long.
use it,
TV.
you lose it. So what I try to do along with my staff is we try to inspire them to do more than that. So,
And that, I'm sure that's tough because like with my dad, it's like, Dad, let's get out, let's do this, let's do that. He's like, I don't want
the way I get them encouraged to do things is I use maybe a little bit of fiblets here and there. I tell them I need their help. I want to show them.
Fiblets.
Yes, it's a terminology we use. I call them redirection tactics. There's no reversing anything, there's no going back. But like I mentioned before, what we can do is increase the quality of life while they're here, make them still feel like they have a purpose and they have something to look forward to. They all look forward to activities every day.
So what about like music therapy?
Ooh, music is incorporated into everything that we do. Music's the last thing that leaves the brain. It makes them feel good that they remember the lyrics for one, and you know, it gets them upbeat and jazzy. And then, you know what, out of nowhere we have this exercise group going because we're dancing. Music therapy is very important. I also have professional music therapists who come in, and then I have others who come in and do one-on-ones. And I also do like an activity called Name That Tune.
Name That Tune. Brought to you by Amazing Liquid Free Zone that removes corns and calluses, relieves pain fast.
So I pick out songs from the past, like Doris Day, and I'll play like part of a song, and then I'll stop it, and I'll have them all guess who it is. And most of the time they're kind of just engaging with each other and laughing about it, and then I'll play the rest. And then after that's done, I'll say who it was, and then I'll give them little tidbits about that person. And they enjoy that.
I mean, how does that work with memory loss? Like my dad, as I stumble for words, my dad has a lot of trouble finding the right word, finishing sentences, talking about who did what to whom. It's an issue. So how does that?
They do stumble for words, but it's up to us as caregivers to find out what it is they're trying to say.
And I guess that was kind of playing on my mind because I came home and later that evening I was making eggs for my dad. I'm here and he's over there waiting for dinner. For whatever reason, Doris Day came to mind, and so I'm like, Doris Day, and he's like, what? And I go, que sera, sera, sera. Nothing's happening, right? And then so I continue on. Whatever will be, will be. And then he finishes up with whatever will be, will be. Just like that. Just like he just watched the movie yesterday. Like, no big deal, right? He proceeds to tell me about the movie and that the reason that she's singing that is because
Hey, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be.
See, here you see, I'm not even sure what they're called, but these flowers and the little decorations in here, all of these flowers, that bush, 90% of what is in this garden was planted by our residents with the assistance of our volunteers.
So how do they manage that? In other words, I mean, they're not digging and stuff, are they?
Nope. We accommodate everything to be easy and they would feel successful in it. So if there were holes to be dug, us staff members would do it first and then have them just plant the seed or transplant the plant and then help them. Sometimes we'll do the hand over hand motion where we'll just support
Show me
them.
what that is, hand over hand.
Well,
I'm looking at your hands right now.
Okay, so if I have my hand out like this and I notice that they're kind of struggling with it, I'll put my hand under their wrist and just kind of guide them and help them. So yeah.
So at what stage would you say, what stage of Alzheimer's would residents come out to do something like this? Would it be early or?
All stages.
All stages can handle
Yeah. Because
gardening.
even if they're at the end stage and they can't do too many things with their hands, what I would do is I would pull myself aside and do a one-on-one with them and show them the flowers, and I'd sit there and I'd just talk to them about it, ask them questions, and have them touch the dirt. All stages. I accommodate every single activity to be successful for all stages.
All right, and you have an activity room, which is right over there.
Right over there.
Should we go in there?
Yeah,
What
you
kind
want
of things? What kind of things do you do in there?
All kinds of things. I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
We'll start at 9 in the morning.
I like
Okay.
that.
You are my cougar. Honey, honey. Oh, I give it love, all my might.
And I love to help people. So even people who are not involved in this community, I'm an open book.